Wow, we got to talk about fighting, but I did want to ask you about the real estate business, man. It seems like you're becoming a tycoon in this business, man. How's it going for you?
I wouldn't say tycoon just yet, but I'm definitely learning a lot. I am, you know, it's like anything else. You work hard, you learn constantly. I'm getting there. I'm like, I'd say I'm like close to like my amateur. I can fight for an amateur title. You know, I'm not a pro yet, but I'm getting there. I'm on my way.
Very nice. I mean, you getting into this, I mean, was there a passion? I mean, is this something that you wanted to do, or did you just kind of happen into it and you're like, hey, I can make some money doing this? I mean, is it a love? What is it?
I did enjoy it. I bought a house like 3 years before I got my license, and I always remembered, like, I had a real estate agent who was a friend of mine who really took her time with me, and I saw that I saw how she worked with me, and I was like, I was looking online as well, and I was seeing houses. I was always searching. I was looking, what would be the perfect place, how much money I had, how I can get into the area that I wanted to get into, and so we kind of worked together on it. And I always thought, that's not too bad of a job. I think I'd be pretty good at it. It's a lot of hard work, but I'm definitely not opposed to that. But I think it's something that it's something for my life. I could do forever. So it's good. And I do have a passion for it, for sure.
How does it work with the fighting career? Because as you said, from what I know about real estate, I mean, it's a lot of work, right? Because it's a lot of leads, it's calls, it's follows, it's appointments, it's all these things, right? Yeah. Fighting is a difficult job too, right? I mean, it's a full-time commitment. So how does the balance work for you?
It's actually good. It breaks up the day. It's non-strenuous on my body. It gets my mind kind of off fighting, but still focused on. You're always competing in real estate. There's a million agents, and it's competition. It's insane. You're competing against yourself. Getting frustrated when things don't go your way. You got to pick it up, and you got to keep going through it. When a deal falls through, and you see a commission check just vanish out of thin air, you got to pick yourself up and get to the closing table on another one where you feel on top of the world. It's very similar in a lot of ways.
I was going to say, so it's like a competition for you, right? There's that drive?
It really is. It's competing. There's how many mixed martial artists in the world, and to get up to the top in MMA, there's how many real estate agents. You get to the top of that game, and there's a lot of money to be made. No
doubt. All right, so you're doing that. You're also working with the Project Spearhead thing as well. I mean, how involved are you in that? How much time can you commit to that, considering fight coming up, real estate gig as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not as involved as the other people are right now, because I have I have the fight coming up. I have the real estate thing going on, but it's definitely something that I think I feel strongly about, and I think is a good cause. So I'm definitely helping out as much as I can, and hopefully something good comes of it.
Very cool. All right. Well, the fight is what's most imminent right now. It's been a year since your last fight. I mean, what's the timing like, and is it tough to have that kind of a layoff between fights for you?
It's tough. It's definitely not. I don't know if it's tough, but it's not optimal. It's not what you want. I think it definitely. I healed a lot of injuries that I had. I never thought I'd be able to train like I trained for this fight. So that alone, if nothing else, that's awesome. I train hard in the gym. I've had some really hard sparring sessions with some really good guys, and I think that is what, that kind of shakes that ring rust off,
That said, I mean, like you said, there are benefits of having some time away, but you said it's not optimal. So, if you get a win here, I mean, do you feel like you need to start getting a rhythm going, get a little momentum, and fight more frequently?
Absolutely. I think having the momentum, having, a couple more fights a year is the goal, and just keep the ball rolling. I think I'm right there. I think I've gotten some people behind me. I got some fans behind me now that enjoy. They like what I'm doing. They see what I'm about, and I think it's good. I just got to go out there and do what I know I can do. Have fun, be myself, and I know how good I can be. I just get it done and keep it going.
So this matchup with Paul Felder, I mean, I think when it got announced, people were like, fans, of course, were like, this is great. Like, stylistically, this is awesome. But what about you as a fighter? I mean, do you get excited about a stylistic matchup or an opponent? I mean, do you go, yeah, this is going to be awesome? Because you're the guy that's got to go in there and get punched in the face, right?
Yeah, I'm not so much. I'm trying to think of ways to you know, whatever he's good at, I'm trying to neutralize that. I'm trying to turn it into my strengths. You know, everyone's saying, oh, it's fight of the night. This is fight of the night. And even he, I think, said this is going to be, you know, it has fight of the night written all over it. That's never the goal. The goal, if the goal is fight of the night, that's not a great goal. That means you know, the other guy's getting off, you know. So I think the goal for me is to go in there and make it look smooth, make it look easy. I want to make it look quick. I want to make it look even better than my last fight. That's the goal, you know. And if I fall short and it's a war, I'm ready for it, you know. But that's never the goal. The goal is to make it look easy, and I'll be ready for whatever comes.
I was going to say, because I think everybody's like, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be back and forth.
I hope not. Jesus. I hope it's not exciting. I want everyone to go crazy for 1 second when it's over, and that's it, you know. But it does have, you know, I can understand why people, you know, I'm never shy away from a tough fight. You know, I'm in there to fight. I'm in there, you know. I'll keep coming forward if I have to, and I know he's the kind of guy that keeps going forward. He gets hit and he keeps coming forward. He puts his hands down when he gets hit. You know, it's going to be a good fight. But I want it to be a good fight for me more than anybody else. You know, stylistically, I think I have all the tools to make this a smooth fight. I just got to go out there and execute. So
if that happens, I mean, this would be a huge win for you, right? I mean, this would be a big one. Do you worry at all, because, you know, you've kind of had some butted heads a little bit with the organization, but do you worry at all that, like, you're not going to get the opportunity you should, you're not going to get the matchup you should because of things that may have transpired in the past?
You know, I probably should. I'm really just thinking about this fight, and I think if the fight goes the way the way I plan it to go, and if things are done the right way, you know, I think everything could be everything will be good.
What are the goals for you for right now for fighting? Because you got so many irons in the fire, right? You got the real estate career. You know, you're working on the Project Spearhead, which is a big, you know, undertaking as well. As far as just fighting, I mean, are you, I want to be a champion, I want to be that guy, or is it more about just, you know, big money and putting cash in the bank for later in your career? What are the goals for you right now?
It's definitely not about the money. I think that, you know, it's just I want to be able to do what I love to do and not have it be burdensome on my life. You know what I mean? I want to just be stable and happy and be able to go to the gym and thought free. I'm just training. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about. There's no worries. I just want to be, you know, be able to do what I want to do and train like a professional athlete, and not have to worry about anything else. You know, just worry about fighting. Worry if one of my friends wants to buy a house, I'll sell him a house. But I don't have to. You know, I don't want to have to do that. I want to do it because I'm enjoying it, and I think I put in the work. I put in so much work into this that I'm right there, and it's going to be mine.
Very cool, man. Well, this is a big moment. I mean, it's a great fight on paper. It's a huge stage. This is a big event. When you play this thing out in your head, how do you see yourself getting your hand raised?
Oh man, I think it's, you know, there's a lot of ways that I can get it done. You know, I have a lot of skills that I haven't fought in. Really, you've seen 90 seconds in 3 years, so I've come a long way. I have a lot of tricks that that people haven't seen. So I think, you know, it could happen. It could happen with the right hand. It could happen that, you know, that's the way people are thinking it's going to go down. But there's a million ways that this fight can end, and fast and spectacularly.